This is part 2 of my artist influences. I use Dali as a tool. His surreal paintings aren't something I aspire to, but I do find it interesting the association between him and Hieronymus Bosch, the way they create an overload of images. I like to think of them as visual messes. Their paintings can often have a lot going on. No, I don't aspire to his paintings. His style is so common today. It's been done. Surreality can be more subtle these days. But this effect on my work is essential. His effect is on my work has always been essential. It's probably the longest lasting influence on my work that I've ever had. I always start out with autonomy as a technique. My quality of line, my automatic drawings become the creases in my work. When I started folding fabrics, they were very rigid forms which I planned. I planned them out and I stuck to them. But autonomy opened this up. I found creases and folds that I like, and playing with the material became an act of autonomy in itself. Uh, Another thing Dali gave me was the gift of irrationality. I'm so prone to going off on tangents that I lose track of sense. But this is important to me. If I was denied this, I would be so stuck. This is an imperfection of my own, but I try to celebrate it because otherwise I'd just be anxious about it and I wouldn't be able to work. Dali's paranoid critical theory was a tool of the irrational that helped me rationalize the random associations that I found going on in my brain. Allowing myself to plan so much is fun. As I say, creating this mess, this slurry of information, but it comes to a point that in the time allowed, my eyes are too big for my stomach. Having a journal, sketchbook, blog is a perfect document, and I will be able to pursue ideas long after my final major project is over. I wanted 2 sculptures and 2 projectors and as many films as possible, some shot on tape and some shot digitally and pixelated and downloaded and uploaded. I wanted a full body cast made into latex and filled with helium. My statement of intent talked about posing the form of the human body as something concrete against the abstract form of my dreams. And since my work has been confused with all these dichotomies, conflicts between good and bad, dreams and nightmares, stress and relax, conflict is what it's really about. The conflict of 2 parts. I think telling this story is in as simple a way as possible, is the best way. The conflict between surface and the underlay, or our bodies and the unconscious, I think is better unresolved, better even to have the final piece succumb to the stress being the prime motivator, but to contain this in as simple a way as possible is not only more impactful, but more practical for the time allowed.